the 12-way. I have it right here.
Okay.
Recovering Lives. This is like Victory in Jesus, but they've been there for like 11 years.
So what did you do for them?
And we fixed their fascia boards.
I actually went to 2 this year. The first one we did the boarding outside because it was rotting, and the second one we were working for Miss Dorothy, building her a porch for her back door.
We did 2. We had to build a really long wheelchair ramp that was sort of angled because, I don't know, something to do with the weight and safety support and stuff. And we had to destroy an awning and then rebuild the awning, which was very difficult. It sounded easy at first, and then we got there and we were like, oh, this is hard.
I had 4 different work sites this week.
Really?
The first one we built a wheelchair ramp. The second one we what did we do? Oh, we fixed a porch, and then the third one we painted another ramp, and the fourth one we helped finish a third ramp.
My favorite part was probably the times where we had just to sit and talk, because a lot of the time when we were talking, we were showing each other stories of like how we saw God and that day, and it really touched us.
Probably the prayer journey or worship. Well, when we did it, after we said stuff, we found a place in the quiet chapel that was all lit by candles, and everyone sat far apart from each other, and we just kind of were at peace for like 10 minutes. I took the longest.
Just spending time with my team and getting to know everyone and kind of opening up with each other.
Probably my work group. It was just a really awesome mixture of us, a couple graduates and then a couple newbies, so it was really good.
My favorite part was the prayer journey, I have to say. That was my favorite part.
Why did you like the prayer journey?
Because I got to pray with one of my friends because she needed prayer, and I got to actually see how to actually become a better Christian than I was before.
Well, I saw him just about everywhere I went. When I first got there was about 120 kids, and I didn't know anybody. And by the end, I knew just about everybody. And at our work sites, you bond with people you've never seen in your life, and it's cool to see somebody like me bond with somebody that I don't know.
I saw God in everyone that I met because they were all so uplifting, so happy, so ready to help other people.
In my color group leader, because he wanted to finish Wednesday and he was really trying to get it done Wednesday and all that, but we would be slacking or something, and he was still always happy when we were slacking or whatever, and he was always being happy, and he was always praying and stuff like that. He was cheering us on and whatnot, and that made me happy that he wasn't getting mad at us. He had patience to deal with us.
Probably through Miss Dorothy, because she was just so, like, her house had burnt down twice, and this was her third home, and she was still just, saying God was amazing through her battles with cancer, all that different stuff. She never lost her faith.
Every person, it was really inspiring because everyone was working to the same goal, and you forget about the things that don't really matter, but they matter to you when you're not around a church camp. But it was like to see it in each person was really awesome.
Definitely in my work team leader, Christy, on the first day she got sick and had to go to the ER, and she was back again on the third day, and she was just as happy as usual, and she was ready to work just as hard as she had before.
And so I told my youth director, Stephanie, during the prayer walk as I was crying, I said, there's going to be a new Nick in town, so be ready. And so the new Nick doesn't stop doing God's work even when he gets tired. So Miss Gail has a ginormous house, and she had a whole bunch of flowers. And so there was garden people working, and I hadn't taken my shower yet. And so I really didn't want to go, but I felt like God wanted me to. So I put on my shoes and I went outside and I helped this dude named SJ. And we fixed Miss Gail's pond. And I'm really glad I did it because he knew more about Jesus than some pastors that I know. And it's amazing to see that if I wouldn't have gone to help him, that I probably would have regretted it. But I never would have known how special he is just by talking to him for like a couple hours. So God works in mysterious ways. And I'm never going to forget SJ. And he told me as I left that I had no idea what that meant to him, and my face was engraved in his heart. So, go Jesus.